Hello, class. This is Professor Ortiz, and I'm giving you a quick update on week 10. So, one more time, welcome back from spring break. I want to give you some time to kind of warm up back into the semester. So what I did is on week 9, I just gave you some reading. Remember, I want you to take notes and make sure that you are thinking about how to apply these theoretical frameworks to your assignments moving forward this semester. So for example, on week 9, we're looking at the oppositional gaze, and the oppositional gaze is based on an essay by Bell Hooks. I gave you the reading right here. And then I also have a little lecture video that kind of walks you through my understanding of the oppositional gaze. I kind of freestyle it so that you can see that it's not easy to put this theoretical framework into your own words. It might feel like you're struggling through it, and that makes sense. So if you're like, wait a minute, what is she saying here? It makes sense if you're struggling, okay? Below is a video by Christina Garcia. She talks about her writing. She talks about the topics that she likes to explore in her work. What I would do if I were you is I would think about how some of the ideas introduced in the oppositional gaze fit this interview of what she is saying about her writing and like what inspires the topic she covers. Because I would say Dreamin' in Cuban, the novel for this class and what your final is going to be based on. The oppositional gaze is going to directly apply. We've been talking about the gaze, the master narrative throughout the semester. So we want to make sure that we're constantly applying that theoretical framework throughout the semester. So that's on week 9. So now that we get to week 10, now that we get to week 10, I just want to remind you that you do have a midterm. We started prepping for the midterm under week 7, right before the midterm. I mean, right before the spring break. So you can jump in and do the midterm at any point. Like if you wanted to work on the midterm during week 8, if you wanted to work on the midterm during week 9, you can do that. You don't have to wait. Okay. It's already open for you. You also have a discussion, um, due this week. And the discussion is The Gaze and Dreaming in Cuban. So, as I mentioned before, Dreaming in Cuban is the novel that you'll be reading. Um, hmm. Let me put this in bold just because it looks. I'm going to bold the question, but the question is, this novel is told from several different perspectives over 3 generations. What does this technique lend to the novel? So, because the task is asking you to answer the question while applying 3 different perspectives, that's going to be 3 different paragraphs. Make sure you stick to the rule that we've been practicing, 1 task per paragraph. And remember, I expect you to use quotes from the book, right? From any primary source I give you, I want you to directly quote, as your evidence for the paragraph. So just remember that. We're still following the same format. All right, so now let's go back down. So those are your 2 big assignments for week 10. So remember, you can work on it during spring break, or obviously if you want to take a break, you don't have to. That's not an expectation. But week 9 is a little lighter so that, you have the time to work on your 2 assignments as we come back from the break. Okay, well, that's what's going on these next couple of weeks. I will put a little reminder under week 7 to let you know that by now, you should have purchased the book and started reading. And then, I'm available for office hours if you want to Zoom. Just let me know if you want to jump into office hours, and if those don't work, that you reach out to me and we could set up a time to talk about and go over your questions.